Thanks for watching Times News. My name is Yankos. Thanks for watching Times News. My name is Yankos. On the first, the headlines. Government makes headway in preparations to establish COVID-19 treatment centers in the country's 4 cities. The Ministry of Tourism directs that all tourist resorts remove fences from along the country's beaches. In international news, Joe Biden has been sworn in as the 46th U.S. president. We have these and other stories. Please stay with us. Preparations to turn Blantyre Youth Center, Zomba State House, Bingu National Stadium and another field hospital in Mzuzu into COVID-19 treatment centers are at an advanced stage. In his address to the nation on Sunday, President Lazarus Chakwera directed that the country expands its COVID-19 treatment capacity by erecting field hospitals in the cities. Jameson Chaluka has more.
President Chakwera directed the task force to scale up the number of treatment units from 400 to 1,500 over the next month. Among these, Chakwera directed that a 300-bed capacity field hospital be erected at Blantyre Youth Center, another 300-bed capacity field hospital at Bingu National Stadium, a 200-bed capacity emergency treatment unit in Mzuzu, and 100-bed capacity field hospital at Zomba State House. Members of the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 visited the places in question, asked Malawians to disregard cheap propaganda being spread on social media that hospitals are killing people suspected to have COVID-19. The co-chair noted that on Tuesday alone, Queen Elizabeth Central Hospital received 9 brought-in dead bodies, while only 1 person was lost due to COVID-19 within the hospital. This, he says, should therefore be an indication that people stand a much better chance of beating COVID-19 at the hospital than in their homes.
Sadly, other people also are giving misinformation. We hear the irresponsible people that are saying, don't go to the hospital, you will not get the care. This is not right. This is not true. When you send that kind of messages, which is clear disinformation, just think what it will do to someone. When people are out there, you are creating barriers, unnecessary barriers to people that would have been supported by now. Just imagine, within the past 24 hours, 9 people, as we have reported, brought dead to Queens, yet within Queens there are so many patients and only we lost 1 life. Now, people out there dying on their own, people that are in the hospital, clearly they've been supported.
Malawi is still struggling to deal with the effects of COVID-19.
The Ministry of Tourism has directed that all tourist resorts remove fences from along the country's beaches. Minister of Tourism Michael Usi said the erection of the fences is in contravention of the Environmental Management Act. The minister issued an ultimatum on Wednesday that the exercise be done within the next 14 days. He explains more to our reporter Rebecca Chinjeka.
It is within our laws that 30 meters from the shore to the infrastructures is public land. The beaches are to be accessed by people, by tourists. Now, what we are seeing is that there are some owners of hotels, beaches, lodges, and cottages who are encroaching. They are building some infrastructures on this public land. Some have even erected fences. This is unlawful. So what we are saying is, please remove your infrastructures from the public beach. This is for public use. It is not owned by the hotels, it's not owned by the lodges, it's not owned by the cottages. However, we are saying the public, the tourists, should take care of the beaches. They shouldn't just litter the beaches because it is a public land.
Usi added that failure to comply will lead to the government removing the fences at the expense of the facility owners. About 2 months after Prophet Shepherd Bushiri came to Malawi from South Africa, having escaped bail, he says he now feels freer than that he did in the Rainbow Nation. Bushiri, who was speaking in his home area, Zolokere, in Rumpi district, says since he came back, he has not received any death threat or been subjected to extortion. Feston Malekezo has more in this report.
East-West, home is best, so they say. It's not surprising that the enlightened church gathering leader describes his stay in Malawi as wonderful.
It has been a wonderful stay, and I believe I'm a citizen of this country, and I came in this country to present myself to the constitution of this country, under the law of this country, of which I think I'm abiding to that, and so far it has been a wonderful stay.
Bushiri was speaking on the sidelines of handover ceremony of Waza Community Day Secondary School, built under Shepherd Bushiri Foundation, highlights that neither himself nor his wife, Mary, has received any death threat or extortion, as it had been the case in South Africa. Commenting on the COVID-19 regulations, particularly those concerning gathering of people, which has been limited to 50, Bushiri applauds the government, describing the regulation.
We are failing to fulfill because of other problems. But when we have such people who come in to supplement the government's efforts, we are so appreciative.
The school opened its doors in 2018 with 50 students and currently has Forms 1 and 2.
3 members of Parliament who were elected in the December 2020 by-elections have been sworn in at Parliament building in Lilongwe. Chief Justice Andrew Nyirenda, who administered the oaths, advised the 3 legislators to be impartial and give their loyalty to the country's constitution as they serve their constituents. More in this report by Matthews Katsanda.
The 3 legislators are Idi Carlos of United Democratic Front, UDF, from Mangochi Northeast, Ruben Kanyama representing Mangochi West, and Mavuto Bokos from Palombe North, who both won as independent candidates. Justice Nyirenda advised the newly elected members of Parliament to be impartial on issues that concern their constituencies. He emphasized that the oath that the 3 have taken must establish a moral commitment that links their personal concerns to public values. The Chief Justice further explained that the legislators have been voted into power because the public has trusted them.
As you sit in this chamber, always remember that as representatives of your electors who are vulnerable to misuse of power, you owe them not only your time, but also your industry and impartial judgment on serious issues of concern in their lives.
Justice Nyirenda also challenged the members of Parliament to sensitize and lead their constituents in fighting against the spread of COVID-19. Speaking to the press after taking the oath, the 3 members of Parliament indicated that they would follow the advice by the Chief Justice. Bogosi from Palombe North indicated that the advice has come at the right time.
That was a timely advice because we save all manners of people. The campaign period is over. We need to bring people together and build our constituency as well as the nation at large.
The by-elections in the constituencies were conducted on December 15 last year.
The Department of Forestry has privatized some of the country's forest reserves as a strategy to save them from extinction. The Forestry Department Director Clement Chilima said some forest reserves have already been given to private operators while others are being processed. More in this report with Audrey Kapanamula.
Other reserves include part of Nzalnyama, Chigumula and Mangochi. Chilima said Vipya has new concessionaires.
For Zomba, very shortly we'll be putting the adverts in the papers for those who are interested to submit their expressions of interest. That's the beginning of engaging private sector in those forests. Chikumula is already under private operator. We just need to finalize the paperwork again.
However, Chairperson of Natural Resources and Climate Change Committee of Parliament, Werani Chilenga, said most of the people being given the responsibility are individuals who do not have the capacity to manage the forest.
We had suggested for Zalanyama, we said they should deregister it as a forest reserve and register it as a game reserve, so that the Parks and Wildlife should have taken over some of these forests which the Forest Department has failed to manage. We have got very good examples of Tuma Forest Reserve. We have over 100 elephants in Tuma. Zalanyama is the source of water for Lilongwe, and we cannot leave it in the hands of individuals to manage Zalanyama, which is the catchment area for Lilongwe. It's very unfortunate and it's uncoded.
2 years ago, the department disclosed plans to privatize the forest amid the depletion of forest in the country. The development forced the government to engage Malawi Defense Force to protect the fast depleted forest, such as Vipya and Nzalanyama. Meanwhile, the director of forestry said the tree planting exercise is on schedule despite being interrupted by the COVID-19 pandemic. The country is expected to plant around 60 million trees from December last year to April this year.
Minister of Trade Sosten Gwengwe says government has moved in to bring sanity in the poultry industry. Gwengwe has directed that big poultry companies be limited to wholesale at their bases as well as other designated positions. Gwengwe says the retail business of chickens will be restricted to Malawians to give locals an opportunity to do business. He said this during a press briefing in Lilongwe. Gwengwe speaks to our reporter, Taonga Sabola.
Well, two things that they have a chance of growing as they apply their business. The other thing is to look at the issue of smuggling. There's been an influx of poultry products and live poultry from, I would say, Zambia. And we would want to come up with strict measures of knowing who is selling what, simply because we would want to check on the smuggled poultry that has been coming into this country without proper papers or documents as it is. So yes, we will be regulating the poultry industry, and those will be the two key motivation towards that direction.
Alliance for Democracy, AFOD, has suspended preparations for its elective convention, which was scheduled for this year due to the raging wave of COVID-19. AFOD President Enoch Chihana confirmed the development in an interview, saying the current restrictions bar them from holding meetings, hence the decision to put preparations on hold. From Zuzu, Sam Kalimira reports.
Chihana said the party's National Governing Council consists of over 60 members who meet to strategize how best the party can hold the elective convention in a free, fair and credible manner. Of late, the party had been receiving new entrants whose meetings have also been suspended.
You know that we are now at a state of disaster, so as a party we have to comply to the state of disaster until it's lifted in future, and also until the situation stabilizes and Malawi is free from coronavirus.
Chihana has directed the party's Secretary General to only welcome joining members through writing. University of Livingstonia political analyst George Piri said COVID-19 will affect operations of many political parties as leaders will no longer be meeting their supporters. Piri said this is the time for parties to be working on formulating committees on grassroots, but said such activities cannot be done due to the COVID-19 pandemic. One of the social commentators, Moses Nkandawire, said parties can utilize media platforms to engage with supporters as COVID-19 rages. AFOD has for the past months been revamping the party, which raised eyebrows of some sections of the country on the party's source of financing.
We will be back after this break.